Our today's episode is meaning of economic system. What is economic system? Economic system is the way country or societies organizes the distribution of goods and services. It's the way country or society organizes the consumption of goods and services. It also means how different countries manage their resources. That's the meaning of economic system. Economic system has three main questions to answer. One, what to produce. Two, how to produce. Three, to whom to produce. In economic system, you need to analyze what to produce. That is, what can you be able to produce to satisfy consumers' need? That is satisfaction of wants. What can you be able to produce? You also need to analyze purchasing power. You also need to analyze the level of income. For instance, if your customers are high income earners, they buy more from you. But if your customers are low income earners, they buy less from you. That is to say, people that earns more buy more, and people that earns less buy less. Now let's look into the types of economic system. One, capitalist economic system. Two, socialist economic system. Three, mixed economic system. Let's explain the meaning of capitalist economic system or capitalism economic system. It can also be called free market economic system or laissez-faire economic system. What is the meaning of laissez-faire economic system? Laissez-faire economic system simply means that government should allow us to manage our own business. That's the meaning of laissez-faire in capitalist economic system. It's telling government that they are capable to manage their business, that they should not interfere. Government should not interfere. That's the meaning of laissez-faire economic system. It also means that government should not interfere in economic activities. That is the meaning of laissez-faire economic system or capitalist economic system. Now, capitalist economic system means that all resources are managed by private individuals. All resources are managed by private individuals. It also means that greater percentage of resources are in the hands of private individuals. Greater percentage of resources are in the hands of private individuals. That's the meaning of capitalist economic system or free market economic system or laissez-faire economic system. In capitalist economic system, prices are determined by the forces of demand and supply. Prices are determined by the forces of demand and supply. Now let's look into the features of capitalist economic system. Before I go straight to the features of capitalist economic system, I want you to understand that the work of government in capitalist economic system is to provide extra security. Is to provide extra security. The work of government is to provide enabling environment. Is to provide enabling environment. The work of government in capitalist economic system or free market economic system is to regulate externalities. Is to regulate externalities. That is to protect. That is to protect externalities, to control externalities. You know, in market failure, we have two types of externalities. That is negative externalities and positive externalities. So the work of government in free market economic system is to regulate externalities. That is to control pollution, and also control unsafe products. That is the work of government in capitalist economic system or in free market economic system. Now let's look into the features of economic system. One, ownership of property. People have right to own property. The capitalist economic system. Government should not interfere. Government have no right to interrupt anyone. People have right to manage their businesses in capitalist economic system. Another feature is freedom of choice. People have right to sell different goods. People have right to buy different products, to produce different products. Another feature is profit motive. Their main motive is to make profit, to maximize profit. Another feature is competition. There are a lot of competition in a capitalist economic system or free market economic system. This is the end of our today's topic. Never forget to follow me on my YouTube channel for more videos. Bye.